Let's start to get the pencil sharp, and let's try to help America out with their selections here. So what I'm going to ask you guys first off is for your Elite Eight. All right? Let's begin in the West region. I think we all have Gonzaga, but I'd be curious to know who they are playing in the West Regional Final. Randolph, go.
Oh, I want to put an Ashton move. I want to put an Ash move and say my heart says ACC and Duke, but I think it'll come down to I think Texas Tech.
Yep, I'm with you on that. I like the Red Raiders defensively, and think if Terrence Shannon can put enough good basketball together, they're going to be right there. Ashton, where you go?
I'm going Duke.
Wow.
I think Coach K's last season, they've already, kind of messed up his last home game, the ACC tournament. Like I see them at least getting to the Elite Eight. So, and they have the talent. You have you have 4 first-round picks. So
I said this all year, and I hadn't changed lately with Duke, and I'll be quickly with this. I think the pressure of all the Coach K stuff has just mentally worn this team out.
I agree.
Just my opinion.
Makes sense.
And even more so this week. You ever see the Tiger Woods This Is Sports Center commercial when he's walking around the cubicles and he's getting followed by 300 people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, guys, this is going to be – there'll be international media down in Greenville, South Carolina to cover Mike Krzyzewski. Like, the comparison to CBS and ABC this morning over in China and Italy, and you name that country, they're doing stories on Coach K. He's an international phenomenon. These kids are going to get questions this week that they've never heard in their lives. It's a lot. Like, at the end of the day, folks, this is the best postseason in the world. We're talking about kids here. And the Mike Krzyzewski stuff's a lot to handle. You hope that they learned a lesson from his last game at Cameron, but if that's how they handled that night, what's for me to say they're going to handle the NCAA tournament any differently? So I actually think the Coach K stuff maybe has deterred this team from being their best down the stretch this season.
And he needed some veteran guys. He needed to have like a Trey Jones be around for a while. He needed veteran guys be there. They're just so young. I mean, this is a freshman and sophomore-led team, and it's not like we're down on them like they're not talented. They are as talented as anyone in the country, but they're young.
Yeah,
and they've been thrown to the wolves with something that they just didn't ask for.
All right, let's go to the South, where I'm going to stay chalk here. I've thought a lot about this all day, so I'm staying with Arizona Villanova. What do you guys think?
I think Tennessee gets Nova in the Elite Eight.
All right, that's a revenge game.
I think it's a revenge game. They beat them bad early. I think that's drawn on the wall. I think Tennessee is looking for that one if they catch Nova in the Sweet 16.
I'm going Arizona Nova. I just think Nova just doesn't beat them. They don't beat themselves. Colin Gillespie.
Hey, Fancy, he going with his heart again.
I'm a Gillespie guy.
He going with his heart.
I'm a Gillespie guy, man. I'm a Gillespie guy. So.
It's going to be great. It is going to be great to revisit this stuff. The tweets are going to be flying later this week. Ashton Gibbs, he's America's lover. He just loves picking with his heart.
Loyal to the soil, man.
Look, it's not bad to it ain't bad to pick Villanova, but it is funny.
Not at all.
All right, let's go in the Midwest. Now, a trendy pick here is Iowa. Do they keep it going? Do they knock off the big dog that is Kansas? And then what happens down in the lower part? Like I'm riding the Wisconsin train. What happens here?
I'm Auburn. So I have
Kansas, Auburn.
Kansas
and Auburn. Stop it. Stop it. Kansas, really? Auburn. Yes. Stop that Kansas Wisconsin stuff. Iowa. Stop that Iowa stuff. Somebody even, I think, who was that? Archie Miller said yesterday, Miami. Stop it.
Oh, Miami.
I mean, Randolph takes no prisoners.
No, stop it. On to the next. Let's go out west. Let's go.
All right. Well, we went out west. Let's go east. Let's go east here. The 1 seed is Baylor.
I'm going I'm going Marquette.
What?
I'm going Marquette in Kentucky, man, for sure. I just think Marquette, Justin Lewis, Darryl Morcell, underrated. And I love Shaka, man. Underrated.
He picking with his heart again, man. He picking with his heart again, man. Somebody say this
Not
dude,
at
man. I
all.
gotta help him out. How many brackets you done filled out already?
Wisconsin.
Man?
Oh my God! Wait a minute.
I love.
Hold on a second. You're picking. So hold on. First off, you're picking Marquette over Carolina. I thought somebody might have Carolina over Baylor in a surprise. If
like
Marquette
man.
beats, you like Marquette. Well, look, they won 7 games in a row at one point. I do think Carolina Marquette is not your typical 8-9 game. These two teams are fully capable of playing like a 4 or 5 game on their best day. But damn, are we that out? Are we 2 out on Baylor? I feel like we might be 2 out on Baylor.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not. Okay.
No, I don't. I think the injuries will catch them as far as making a national championship run. But again, with all the injuries, everything else, they still find a way to win. They still gonna guard. They still gonna score at an efficient rate. Now, when they meet UCLA at Sweet 16, that's gonna be a game. I mean, UCLA is one of those teams I talked about that defends well as well. So I think Kentucky's coming out in the end, but I like, that Sweet 16 matchup between UCLA and Baylor be a big one.
Oh, man. I mean, I could listen to Ashton give the picks all day and then Randolph. All right, Final Four. We got 1 minute. So literally give me your Final Four. Randolph, go.
Zags, Arizona, Kansas, Kentucky.
Okay.
I'm going to switch it up from yesterday. So I'm going to go Gonzaga, Kentucky, Arizona, Auburn.
All right, I go Gonzaga, Kentucky, Villanova, Wisconsin. I'm going a little bit off the map there. I'm just going off the map. I know Randolph's looking at me like I'm crazy.
With his heart.
He hates the who's going to win the national championship?
The Zags, baby.
Okay.
The Zags.
I'm going Kentucky.
I got the Zags in Arizona in the championship.
Yep. I'm going Wildcats to win it. Hey, we are back tomorrow night, 11 Eastern time, with more picks, predictions, interviews. Counting down to March Madness for Randolph and Ashton. I'm John Fanta. Good night, everybody.